3.
WESP Jupiter, a good karma brands radio station.
College Station ain't got nothing on them Canes. It's all about the U.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. I got to be honest with you all. This hell of a weekend, by the way. Hell of a weekend. But this day today, this show, very impromptu. Going to be very off the cuff. We're flying by the seat of our pants here on Theoretically Speaking. And we're doing so because I literally just got to the office. Just got inside the Evan Cohen Studios, fresh off the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans luncheon. I am suited and booted for our YouTube and streaming audience, so you'll see this. I used to pull up like this to work every day back when I was a TV lad, when I was a very serious sports journalist, a TV talking sports anchor. But now as a guy that's a sports talker that just chops it up with the good people, it's weird to see me in a suit, but it's gonna be very impromptu. We're gonna be talking today about the biggest win of this football weekend between college football and the NFL as things are closing in. We are literally getting ready to crown champions. I think you all know which way my head is going. C-Cat's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. And C-Cat, for the first time in his lifetime here in South Florida, experienced the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans luncheon. And you also almost witnessed me losing my job, like simultaneously.
Yeah, the energy in that room was palpable. And Theo Dorsey's over there pouring kerosene on the flames of rowdy 17 through 24-year-olds, because we know how college football is these days. You have guys graduating early like Miami's Malachi Tony, and you have guys that are closer to, retirement in terms of an ARP card than they are to graduating high school. Yeah. So a lot of kids in there, rambunctious, fun, and Theo, you made it that more interesting.
So this is, I take full responsibility, but I do want to go out there and say I take responsibility for anything negative that might have happened. I cannot take ownership of all of the positives and the joy that came from it. But the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans luncheon, this is a thing that we do every single year. It's the day before the eventual bowl game. This is the 12th annual game. It's one of the biggest parties and celebrations of college football in all of the nation, and it happens right here in South Florida. So, again, if you don't have your tickets, BocaRatonBowl.com. The game kicks off at 2 o'clock tomorrow. FAU's Flagler Credit Union Stadium. Toledo and Louisville going to be going at it. The reason why we're talking specifically about what happened at the luncheon is this is my second year, C-Cat. Second year ever being bestowed the honor of being the MC of said luncheon, where you have the full Louisville Cardinal team, the full Toledo team, head coaches, all of that. And you have a lot of the prestigious people from around the county, mayors, county commissioners. You got Bush's Baked Beans, all the sponsors. Everybody's in out. It's a packed luncheon at the convention center. We even had C-Cat in the house this time.
Yeah, showed some face.
C-Cat, we've had an argument on this station left and right about delicacies, specifically appetizers in the form of salads. And do you care to tell the good people which salad they decided to pick for a huge event here?
This argument all took place off air.
We never talked about this in the air?
No, this is all through a group
nobody
chat.
would have known that. Nobody would have known that. They would have like, I missed that episode of Theoretically Speaking. I got to watch more.
Yeah. I'm arguing that the Caesar salad is having a moment right now, and it is primo number one salad in the game because of its versatility. And Theo, you immediately took umbrage to that statement and thought I was way ahead of myself.
The wedge is number one.
You think the
All
wedge?
Right. When it comes to salads in the salad game, it goes like this.
Number 2.
Caesar salad.
Number 1.
The wedge.
Okay.
And what do we have for to kick things off at the luncheon today?
We had the wedge salad for lunch.
Okay, so properly, if you want to do that, you would have said
number 1.
The wedge. So we had a wedge salad there to start things off. We had a nice steak with some kind of sirloin steak. I didn't get a chance to eat it.
Yeah. I think short rib might be the answer.
Short rib?
I'm really bad at that stuff. It's all beef to me.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't. At this point, the radio audience isn't like, well, what flavor did you get it well done? I don't care about that. What they care about was how did I almost lose my job?
Uh-huh.
This is usually a very buttoned up, momentous occasion. We have the head coaches speak. We give out a Legends Award. Shout out to Jordan Travis, Florida State former quarterback, Palm Beach County legend. He got the Palm Beach County Legends Award presented by the David A. Burke Foundation, so that was huge. All of that stuff had taken place. We are getting to the end of this program. And you were with me when this happened, when I was made aware of this. I'm sitting at the table with CCAT, executive director of the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans, Doug Mosley, is speaking at the podium when the DJ from this event comes over to our table. He grabs me and he tells me something in my ear.
Yeah.
And you're watching this, you're like, oh, something must be going wrong. What do you think? If you're seeing this interaction happen, you know it's important.
I guess so. He was very intense in his movements.
Yes.
Like he rushed up to get you, had things to say, and then darted back away.
So he said some things. I took said things in. I went up to the podium, and I announced the way in which we were ending this event. Again, with our county commissioners, our mayors, our leaders of this area, people that put this thing together. I announced that we will be ending the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans luncheon in a ceremonious dance-off. Hey. People vibe. People are like, oh, my God, this is crazy. Everybody's excited. I'm like, wow, I'm so happy to have delivered this announcement to the stage, to the audience. The fans are loving it. The teams are loving it. The DJ, Will, he comes over. He takes the microphone. He marches to the stage. As I'm watching Will come up to the stage, though, I can't help but see something else happening out in the crowd. And that is the executive director of the Boca Raton Bowl, the Bush's Baked Beans, Boca Raton Bowl of Beans, Doug Mosley. He looks a little bit puzzled. He's starting to make his way to the stage as well.
So if there's one person that knows how this should be proceeding is him.
Yeah.
And this is not how it should be proceeding according to his body language.
This is the body language of a man who is not happy with Theo Dorsey. He's like, what the hell are you talking about?
You hijacked it.
So I then proceed to walk off the stage. Will ensues with a dance-off that, might I tell you, C-Cat, you went through the entire luncheon. What are you going to remember most from this luncheon that we just left?
It was Stomp the Yard.
Yeah.
Like, these guys, they cared more about dancing than they did watching tape and studying up on their opposition, Toledo, or the opposition, Louisville.
It got intense. Toledo marched up to the stage, and Toledo went first in the dance-off. They got, what was the song they got? I forget the song.
I don't know, man.
Pass Me the Hookah was for Louisville second. First, Toledo went, and they got the song, Not Get the Gat. Remember, what's the song LSU does the dance to?
That is the song they do the dance to.
No, it's Not Get the Gat. It's the new song. It used to be Get the Gat. This song is another one. It's like a dance that the LSU receive. Type in LSU football celebration. I bet you it'll come up. Toledo does that one first. I'm getting old. That's how you know I'm getting old. I also know I'm getting old because a player from Louisville came up to me after the luncheon, and he said, yo, I knew that was you. I'm like, what are you talking about? He like, bruh, I grew up watching you. Turns out, this is somebody from South Georgia where I started my TV career who was like, when I saw your name on the program and I heard you talking, I recognized that voice. I'm like, bro, you from WALB. I said, damn it, if kids that grew up watching me are now playing college football, like these gray hairs are not just a symbol of of stress. I think I'm getting old. Did you find it?
Every answer I'm getting is not the answer. Okay. We got Neck, we got Colin Baton Rouge, we got Tiger Rag.
It was, I don't care to even try to figure. It doesn't matter. They both go at it. It was a huge dance-off. It was amazing. Both teams, by the end of this dance-off, it started off with just 3 players from each team, and it ended up both teams, literally the full teams, crowding around each other, and they converged right in front of the stage. The troopers got up from their table, and they made their way to the front just to make sure everything was all good and kosher, and it was.
It was like a West Side Story.
It was.
You had the Jets and the Sharks right in the middle. It was beautiful.
And mind you, the issue is the only people who know that this was supposed to happen, turns out, was me and the DJ. Because C-Cat cut the music. This was not in the program.
No.
This was not anywhere in the program. So Lindsay from our team, who does a great job of helping put on the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans every year, Paige from their side, from ESPN Events, Doug Mosley from their side, everybody is like, Theo, what the hell are you talking about? Why did you tee this thing up? And also, if anything goes wrong, it's all on you. So everybody in the room was sweating.
This is happening while you're getting told this while the dance-off
Yes.
is ensuing, not afterwards?
No, I got told it after the dance-off happens.
Okay.
I got told that it wasn't an official thing. I realized it wasn't an official thing because I witnessed the response of the leaders involved, like Doug, Paige, Lindsay, the troopers. Everybody kind of was like, yo, the hell is going on here? And then Lindsay comes up to me as it's kind of wrapping up. She's like, hey, you need to wrap this dang luncheon up. This is not a part of the program.
Everyone seemed to have a good time.
And to be honest with you, it was a great time. Everybody enjoyed it. Here's the thing, though. It's the worst of both worlds for me. Because afterwards, everybody's like, yo, Theo, why the hell did you think of a dance-off? That's such a great idea. It turned out great. And I was like, I can't take credit for the dance-off. Can't take credit for the great vibes that was added by Digital Vibes and by Will, who actually had the idea. So I was like, it wasn't my idea.
Mm-mm.
But if things went wrong, guess who would have taken the blame?
You announced the dance-off. That's on you. Blood's on your hands, Theo.
There was no winning in that. There was no winning.
Yeah. Thankfully, both sides were very, very positive.
Yeah. They were
playful
positive.
and fun, and a lot of bodies, a lot of big dudes, a lot of D1 college football players converging in a very tight space. So you never know when there's missed, connections, and
Yeah. Anything can happen in those.
you bump into a guy just because you didn't see him there. He thinks you shoves him in the back, and then things can get a lot worse than what actually happened, which was a good time.
It was a good time. I was talking to Reggie afterwards with Baptist Health, and I was like, see, you can do things like that before a football game with two teams that have zero familiarity, like Louisville and Toledo. Like, that's not Ohio State, Michigan. That's not Florida State, Miami. These are not kids recruited from the same area. These are not players and teams that have faced each other a lot. There's no familiarity there, so there's no contempt. So imagine trying to do something like that the day after the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans, then you have a greater problem on your hands.
Yeah.
So it was a win-win-win. Everybody involved had a good time. Speaking of wins, though, CCAT, the college football weekend, the NFL weekend was packed with important wins. From the teams that capped it off, like the New England Patriots getting a win over your Baltimore Ravens, to also, I will say, in the college football playoff, a team like little old Alabama out of Tuscaloosa. Nobody believes in them. Everybody's doubting them. They get the upset win, but technically, even though they were underseeded, they were favored in the game over Oklahoma in Norman. That was all fine and dandy. But good people, I'm here to tell you that the most important, the most impactful, the most telling win of this weekend in the game of football came by way of those Miami Hurricanes. 10-3 at College Station. Imagination, trepidation. Canes in 4 quarters. That is. We didn't need overtime. You see what I did there? That was the Shannon Sharp.
I like it
Because it was like you say one thing, you say the name, and then you
got a rhyme too.
Yeah, has to rhyme. That's the people. It's kind of hard to do on the fly there. I just tried it out. It was pretty hard to do. CCAT, the Canes got a culture win on Saturday. The Canes got a big win, not just their first CFB playoff win in program history, CCAT, but I think this is a culmination of what it looks like to completely rebuild a program and do it from the ground up. Mario Cristobal came in, ripped this thing to the studs. He was able to recruit the area of Miami, the state of Miami, as Howard Schnellenberger once called it when he formed what the Miami Hurricanes came to be in the 80s. Getting guys like Malachi Toney, they called him Baby Jesus, and he came up huge in the biggest moment, getting the game-winning touchdown on the back end there, an end around following what was almost a disastrous fumble. You think about how you get two, not one, but two interceptions from another true freshman from the Miami area. You think about what Ruben Bain did. Ruben Bain, who's going to be a top 10 pick in this NFL draft, CCAT. Ruben Bain, he showed up with a point to prove, and he didn't do a lot of talking beforehand. The Texas A&M linemen were barking, saying, oh, he's not going to be a problem to handle. Ruben Bain not only had 3 sacks and pressured the quarterback all throughout the second half, Marcel Reed. Ruben Bain also got the blocked field goal kick early in the game that helped the Canes. Because if you think about it, points were at such a premium that field goal miss, the other ones that happened that missed almost punt return touchdown that ended up in 0 points for the Canes, like every single little inch was fought for, and the Canes were able to do it and do it in a huge way. And I said all of that without even giving enough proper credit to the man, the myth, the legend, running back Mark Fletcher. Running back Mark Fletcher, who out of all of the plays he made, 17 carries, 172 yards, didn't get into the end zone, but literally extended every drive every single time the Canes needed him to and helped milk the game in the end. Mark Fletcher's most important play, most important moment that he actually had might have been following Malachi Tony's turnover, his fumble in the fourth quarter when he went over to the bench and consoled his former high school football teammate to help him keep his head in the game because the Canes would need him, and it turned out right. The Miami Hurricanes made a statement at College Station. All right. They went in there as dogs. They went in there much maligned. People thought they shouldn't be there. At least some did. People thought that Notre Dame had a better resume. I heard a lot of people fighting for BYU and Texas. No. The Canes are a damn good football team. They had a couple of missteps against two very good football squads in Louisville and SMU. The ACC doesn't get enough credit for how good it is. And I think Miami doesn't get enough credit for how great of a team that they have become, that defensive unit being an all-out, just stout, just dog. Like, I don't give a damn if it's 3rd and 28. We gonna play it. We playing it just like we played it in the first couple of downs to get you backed up like this. That is a team that pins their ears back and puts teams into tough situations. And Mike Elko said it best himself after the game when asked by the media, when he said specifically, where did you lose this game? We lost it at the line of scrimmage. The Miami Hurricanes made a statement. Next up is going to be Ohio State, CCAT. And this is the most important win of the football weekend to me because it not only symbolized that the Hue is back, it doesn't just symbolize that Mario Cristobal, his job was on the line to start this season. He was one of those guys that was in the running for first coach fired. Now, again, from within the walls of Coral Gables, that wasn't true. But outside looking in, he was a guy that was on shaky grounding. And for him to turn this thing around and do what he did this year with this program, backs against the wall, for him to get on his press tour when people wanted Notre Dame in over Miami, for him to keep the guys with the same amount of resolve that they needed to go out and win that football game on the road, this is a man that has his finger on the pulse. This is a man that is in full control. And I think the Canes, this is just step one. This is a culture win for the Canes, and this is just step one. I think this means much more for the future of what this Miami program is going to be. And I don't think it ends with Ohio State next week. That's how big that win was.
That was massive because it was the identity of a Mario Cristobal team. It was winning in the trenches, and they did just that. It wasn't, when we're talking about challengers to SEC powers, and Texas A&M for the longest time this season had the inside track to not only be in the SEC championship game, but to be the number one seed in that championship game. So this was an SEC power that Miami did beat in their own building in a playoff atmosphere. You think about a way to beat a team like that, maybe a mobile quarterback, maybe just crazy speed on the outside like it's CD Lamb at Oklahoma and beating someone over the top, not punching them in the face and taking their lunch money. But that's what Miami did. They out-physicaled them, and they just dominated them. The final score is probably not as indicative of the dominance as it should be.
Yeah, Miami could have won this thing like 24-3 if they just, if little things went in their favor. And I know you can say that about any football game, right? It always comes down, it's a game of inches. It always comes down to a few plays. Oh, if this went right, if this went wrong. But you wouldn't feel that way about Texas A&M. Like, there was no time in which, even as a Canes fan who was nervous, I'm sitting on nails, I don't want to ever think it's over. I never felt fully threatened by them because the defense had them in an absolute prison. Marcel Reed, 25 for 39, 237 yards, but it had the 2 interceptions. Carson Beck didn't turn the ball over. That is what was most important. Malachi Tony, he was bottled up. They literally were doubling him the whole game. I mean, receiving-wise, 5 catches, 22 yards. Rushing, he had 3 rushes, only 9. Like, he didn't have a huge electric day, but he had the punt return, and then he had a play that will go down in Canes history. It helped seal, it helped win literally the first playoff game in program history. Here it is, Malachi Tony coming around the edge to score 6.
5 plays on the drive, all of them carries by Fletcher for 75 yards. Undoubtedly, no, they're not going to give it again. They're going to give it to Tony. Tony scores a touchdown. What a call by Shannon Dawson. Beautifully executed. Malachi
That call, courtesy of ESPN, that Malachi Toney scoring the points that will put Miami ahead. But it wasn't over. Texas A&M would eventually get the ball back, not once but twice, and they would drive the field. They marched into Miami territory. They were in the red zone, a place that they were unfamiliar with throughout the day because Miami's defense had been that stout. But, hey, you know how it goes late in games. Teams get desperate. They start making plays. But speaking of making plays, there's another Miami freshman who would help seal the deal. Bryce Fitzgerald is not a starter for this team, but came in spelling a D-back that went out with injury. He had an interception in the first half, and here he is in the back of the end zone helping do what it was this huge sigh of relief heard around the nation for Canes fans as Bryce Fitzgerald, a true freshman, makes this play. Take a listen.
Reed gets it to the end zone. Intercepted! Picked off again by the freshman, Bryce Fitzgerald.
The reason this is huge, C-Cat, is because they're not just doing this with quote-unquote transfer mercenaries. This isn't just Cam Ward coming in and putting on a superhero cape and saving the day and then leaving off to the NFL draft the next year. This isn't a bunch of dudes who aren't native to the area. This isn't a bunch of dudes that we don't feel connected with. No. These are South Florida natives, specifically those two Miami natives who last year were literally ripping it up on the high school football fields in this area, who are making the game-stealing, game-clinching plays in favor of Miami. The tide has turned. I heard that a million times, by the way, after the Oklahoma-Alabama game when Bama went down 17 and then they end up winning. The tide turned. Can we stop? I think I'm going to go ahead and outlaw us saying the tide has turned with any Bama games. It's too easy.
Yeah.
It's too easy. It's low-hanging fruit. But the tide has turned with the Miami Hurricanes in a way in which I don't think it's going to get unraveled again. They're now 11-2. They are now in the second round of the CFB playoffs in the Cotton Bowl against a familiar foe in Ohio State. And I said it before, I'll say it again. On Saturday, that was the biggest win in program history for Miami since the Miami Hurricanes beat Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl before it was unrightfully taken away.
Yeah, that was a win for about, 6 to 10 seconds?
Yeah, that was about a 7.5 second win. I remember celebrating at my home in Houston, Texas, as a Canes fan from afar.
Yeah.
National champ. Here's number 6.
You were like a Detroit Lions fan in the crowd on Sunday when they heard the touchdown stands. Okay.
But you know what? It happened. It happened, and it matters. The refs jobbed Miami in that game. Everybody knows it. Everybody and their mama knows it. Ohio State fans know it. I talked to a former Ohio State football player who was on that team on the sidelines watching. He was a freshman, so he didn't play. And he told me, yeah, I thought it was over. The Canes won in that moment 20-some-odd years ago in 2003. And they got taken away later. This was the biggest win since that win. That's what I'll say. And I'm excited to see them be able to exercise those demons now next week. And I don't want to put too much on this game because it's I don't want to make it bigger than what it is. It is a huge game, right? You're in the quote-unquote Elite 8 of college football right now. But the Canes have a chance to go on this magical run that could start with Texas A&M, a team they have recent history with at least. Mike Elko, former head coach of Duke, former ACC Duke. There's some ties there. Then it can move into Ohio State, exercising the demons of unrightful national championship game from 2003. And then next up could be the University of Georgia. I think Carson Beck knows those guys. That could be fun.
They've got history.
This could be a magical run the Canes are on. But that was the biggest win of the weekend, man, and I absolutely loved it. I adored it. This was a great weekend for me.
Oh, and it was awesome because, the team that many wanted in this game over Miami, they couldn't beat Texas A&M at home in South Bend.
Let 40 up on them against. Well, it was 41-40.
Yeah,
let up 41 to those dudes. Miami held them to 3. I think we know who the better team was.
And it was just a toughness win, man. It's crazy when you look on the football field for two different football teams that call themselves Miami. One of which plays college ball, one of which plays professional football. And you could not, in the past 3 years, use different adjectives to describe their culture. Yeah. One is tough as hell. One, soft as hell. And you know which one I'm talking about when I'm talking about the Dolphins and the Hurricanes. It was a massive program pivoting and program defining win in College Station on enemy lines in the SEC.
Do you think it was better because it was on the road?
Yes.
It felt even better. It felt even greater because if this happens at Hard Rock Stadium, as much as it would have been fun for the home fans to be able to be a part of it, it felt like there's more magnitude to doing that on the road against an SEC team.
It feels like home wins are more celebrations and road wins are more points being proven. And
Yes.
Miami football needs to prove points to prove that they belong at this level, well, whether you think they have more to prove or not.
They absolutely do. And y'all let us know on the Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776. What was the biggest win of the weekend? Maybe I'm biased. I mean, it is all about the you. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. Let us know. Biggest win of the football weekend, man. There was some pretty big one. Hey, the Titans got to win. That was big for draft order. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. 888-760-3776. I do want to tell y'all there is something fun coming to town soon in February, and that is the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. I want you to make sure you get your tickets today. It starts February 25th through March the 1st of next year, but don't think of it as so far. Like, we're that close to 2026. We're, 8-9 days away? Get your tickets today, thecognizantclassic.com. Thecognizantclassic.com. You can watch PGA Tour players take on the Bear Trap, one of the toughest stretches in golf, all while enjoying an elevated fan activities all around every corner. Tickets for the tournament are on sale right now. Thecognizantclassic.com. Get your tickets today. Get your upgraded fan experience right now. I want you to check out the premium hospitality areas like the Shoreline Suites, the 1909 Terrace. Remember, these names have ties to the area. These are Palm Beach County specific names. 1909, that resonates with people who know the history of Palm Beach County for sure. And if you're looking for something lighter, more energy, make sure you make your way to the Bear Trap where you'll see myself, you'll see CCAT, you'll see Tina, you'll see the whole gang overlooking the iconic 17th hole. You got beer, you got wine, you got soft drinks, all included with those tickets. And you can get those tickets at thecognizantclassic.com. That is thecognizantclassic.com. Tap in with the good people, man. It's going to be a good time, good vibes. We got to get Todd back on the show soon. Do some Who Missed the Cut. Issue is I keep on missing the show because I've been having all these dental issues. TheCognizantClassic.com. CCAT, have you been missing your golf lessons as of late? Or you been on it?
I've been on it. We just had to skip 1 week because of the holidays, but I've been getting my golf lessons on.
What's your holiday plans?
People come to town. My coach Pete out of town for the holidays, but now I'm being able to use what I've learned from the Kaiser Golf Coaching Center actually on the course at a more reliable rate.
Okay. So you're going to be good.
I'm going to be good. We have a company party tonight.
We do have a company party tonight. We'll be seeing you swing some sticks there. Are we allowed to say where we're at?
Probably not.
Probably not. We won't say where we're at, but we'll be swinging some sticks tonight with the company.
I'm bringing my golf clubs. Is that kind of
No, it's
lame?
not. It's not.
No?
It's not. Because here's the thing. You are known serious golfer. That was me. You are known serious golfer, right? Like, we know you as the guy that golfs, that swings the sticks around the office, so we're not going to judge you for bringing your sticks. You're supposed to at a place like we're going tonight.
Yeah, at one of these entertainment golf venues.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my own golf clubs with me and a glove. So, I'm going to be ready.
The glove's a little obsessive, but yeah.
But the glove is actually more of a necessity than the clubs itself.
Yeah,
they don't have gloves for you there. I don't want to cut up my hands. I don't have those calluses burnt on in.
Hopefully you're not swinging so crazy that you're burning up your hands. You'll be fine. Just a little fun with the company, man. A little teammate action. You don't got to overthink it.
Okay, fair enough. I'm excited for it though. I got something to prove tonight. Like Miami proved something on Saturday. I'm talking all about my golf game this, my golf game that on ESPN 106.3 between the hours of 2 and 6 p.m.
Yeah.
It's time to put a little bit of where my mouth is,
Yeah. What'd you say there? Your mouth?
Yeah, you put your money where your mouth was yesterday in the awesome John Martin charity poker tournament at the Palm Beach Kennel Club, and we will reveal the results of that on the other side here on ESPN 106.3.
We will talk about the John Martin charity poker tournament that happened at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. We'll talk about it. And do we have to reveal how we both did?
Yes.
We have to do that?
Yes, we will reveal exactly what happened because we made promises to the people at that table that this story will live on.
All right. Well, that and more on the other side. That's CCAT. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're theoretically speaking, and maybe I'll miss next segment here on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 1063.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. Hey, y'all see Hard Rock Bet has new promos daily?
Y'all looking for me, John Daly?
No, John. We're just talking about Hard Rock Bet promos.
So not me, John Daly.
No, promos daily. Like bonus bets or profit boosts.
That's my kind of promo.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, Culligan man.
Good people. It's Theo Dorsey. Let's kick off the new year with a home upgrade that's a win for you and the environment. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener helps you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals. Talk about a game-winning play. Try Culligan today for 12 months interest-free. Visit Culligan.com for more information and to schedule your free water test. Or just say,
Hey, Culligan man!
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2025 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2025 Defender 110 P300S for just $849 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Breaking news on ESPN 1063 is brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
This just in. We begin this hour with breaking news.
When news breaks, ESPN 1063 has it covered.
We've had developments. ESPN 1063 can now report.
When your vehicle breaks, St. Lucie Battery and Tire fixes it. Stay tuned to ESPN 1063 for more breaking news. Brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
A resort destination beyond compare, yet conveniently close to home. The Breakers Palm Beach offers everything you desire with the service you deserve in a breathtaking oceanfront setting. Immerse yourself in unparalleled seaside glamour and enjoy all the Breakers has to offer as you create lasting memories with those who matter most. The best part, you don't have to travel far to feel worlds away. Visit thebreakers.com or call 1-800-BREAKERS today.
Celebrate the most wonderful time of the year at the Gardens Mall. Santa has arrived and is available for photos during all mall hours now through December 24th. Make a reservation today at whereissanta.com. Don't forget to swing by the Kids Corner Holiday Shop to let the kiddos pick out gifts for their favorite people. All proceeds benefit the Arc of Palm Beach County. For your shopping convenience, the Gardens Mall will be extending their hours during the holiday season. Visit thegardensmall.com for the full schedule.
Racetrack is proud to support our local high school football teams. Whether it's Friday night lights or tailgate parties, Racetrack has whatever gets you going to fuel all the gridiron excitement this fall. Grab your favorite snacks, crispy chips, delicious Nathan's hot dogs, sweet treats, or our house-made pizza slices. Don't forget to quench your thirst with a variety of ice-cold drinks. Racetrack, your one-stop shop to fuel your football Fridays.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or BradleyAir.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
Some pirates spend their miserable lives searching for gold and silver. Strike the sails and cast the anchor, mates. I see a floating chest. Tickets to the South Florida Fair. With rides, games, grubs. There be something for every mate in your crew. Forget a soul on your list?
Great last-minute gift.
Give them an experience they'll never forget. With tickets to the South Florida Fair.
Now on sale at Publix, SouthFloridaFair.com. Party with the Pirates opens January 16th in West Palm Beach.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Hey, shout out my guys in the chat, man. At ESPN South Florida, you can always tap in, comment live. Shout out Vontae, good people, what's happening? And shout out my guy Brandon in West Palm Beach, talking about Notre Dame in Texas. I mean, yes, sure, they're looking at Tulane and James Madison getting destroyed, and they're thinking we could have done better. Hey, do better in the regular season, you'll have a chance.
No, Notre Dame is looking at Tulane and James Madison get destroyed and saying, you know, we are looking for an opponent for our 2026 and 2027 season. They might be a good addition.
Yeah, instead of us scheduling Ohio State and Miami, maybe Tulane and James Madison will be a fun go of things on a Saturday afternoon. We'll see. But, yeah, as always, you can comment, join the show, be part of it, good people, at ESPN South Florida. Tap in with us. Or you can join us on the Baptist Health Hotline at 888-760-3776. That's how you tap into the Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776. I was just with some good people from Baptist, my guy Reggie, Priscilla. They were talking about how great the luncheon was and how much fun they had at it, how excited they are for tomorrow's Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans. And I told them, hey, just wait till you see the special guest pull up tomorrow for the in-stadium hosting Keegan-Michael Key. That thing's going to be a thrill. But Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, they treat everyone great. They treat the amateurs like pros. They treat you like a pro. They want to welcome you to being treated like a pro at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our expert team delivers the same advanced care trusted by the pros. Get back to the life and the activities you love and learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. That's baptisthealth.net/ortho. You have joint pain, you're aching, you need to get back, you're on the mend. They can get you there. baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more. Hey, CCAT, all aboard.
The Safebound Get Around is brought to you by Safebound Moving and Storage, South Florida's most trusted moving company. You're safe with Safebound.
You know, I watched the Polar Express for the first time ever this weekend.
One of the latest Christmas movies that's made it into the mainstream.
Really? It's made it into the... How did it make it? Oh, because of the meme?
No, just like in general. Think about all the Christmas classics you think of.
Yeah.
Polar Express is like a 2007 joint.
Yeah.
Whereas like, most are like around the turn of the millennium or before that.
It is a Christmas classic. You're right. I see what you mean by that now. And I felt bad for never have watching it. I think I just missed it. It wasn't something I wanted to watch as a child. And as you're an adult, why would you watch that? I will say some of the trippiest animations I've ever watched, like in a movie. Like just
you don't like the guy on the top of the train?
He was weird. The little girl on the bus was a little strange. The way that she was depicted and animated, everything. It was very trippy.
Yeah, I always get cold when watching that movie because those kids are in their pajamas in a snowstorm and their slippers. That made me uncomfortable because I'm a guy that can't do well in the cold in general. My extremities freeze up and just get numb.
It's just very strange. Like, dude, I've never seen an animation movie like that. It's very strangely put together. I want to know why, and why did they get rid of those? Like, it looks like an AI movie almost.
Next stop.
Speaking of too cold of the Polar Express, that was Caleb Williams after throwing this pass.
On the fake, Williams looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all. It is caught. Bears win it. DJ Moore
We're in Chicago. We're in Chi-Town because the Bears beat the Packers 22-16 in overtime. It took a very familiar Packers fumbled onside kick recovered by the Bears, and it took Caleb Williams throwing that dime to DJ Moore. How did you receive that Bears win over the Packers to take a stranglehold on the division? And later on Sunday, we found out it clinched a postseason spot for the Bears.
I was excited, man. Number one, I found the perfect Christmas gift for my father-in-law, that cheese grater hat that DJ Moore had on in the locker room afterwards. Perfecto. As you know, my wife's side of the family, all Bears fans, so I was excited for them. The Bears group chat was lit, from the fellas trip I took. So I was excited for them, man. But also what I realized is the Bears undoubtedly do have their guy, their franchise quarterback and their coach, and those are the two most important things to lock up. The best teams, the most sustainable success in the NFL comes when you have your coach and your quarterback. They've got both, and they've got both of them at early stages in their career. So we could be looking at and witnessing the start of a traditional power in the NFC going forward. And that sounds extremely weird when talking about the Chicago Bears, but that's kind of what they're building themselves up to be right now. Yeah.
Next stop.
That was it.
From elation on one part of the NFC North to devastation to the other end of the NFC North, where we saw the Steelers take on the Lions in Detroit. And with 8 seconds to go, 4th and goal, Lions got the ball at the 9-yard line. It pretty looks like the final play of the game for all intents and purposes. Take a listen.
With the season in the balance, Goff fires at the 1. He didn't get across, but there are flags down. Ball ends up in the hands of Goff. He goes across. Did they have a whistle first?
There's so many things on this level that I just saw. Could be offensive pass interference, actually. And then they actually did score. When did the whistle get blown? Oh, too much for me. You go ahead, Jim.
Oh, you put it very well there, Tony. That's exactly what happened in Detroit. Of course, after a lengthy review and a lengthy conversation, the official takes the field and gives this announcement after deciding with the fellas upstairs.
Touchdown, however, pass interference. Number 14 on the offense. By rule, that penalty is not enforced, and there is no replay. The game is over.
So that sounds like a Detroit Lions win. He said the touchdown does stand, and the penalty's not enforced. And then he realizes the head official does, so he has to correct himself a little bit.
Here's the cheering.
There is no touchdown.
Yeah.
OPI on number 14 negates the penalty. There is no replay. The game is over.
So the Steelers get out of there with a win on the same day that the eventual Ravens took a loss to the Patriots. What did you get out of that game, Theo? Was that more of the Steelers just keep on winning, or what a disappointing season for the Lions?
The Steelers have found a way on defense, especially with the way in which they utilize Jalen Ramsey to just take the best thing away from offenses in the way in which Belichick had been doing in the past. And that worked. Like, Jahmyr Gibbs was rendered useless until late in the fourth quarter of this game. Amon-Ra St. Brown kind of got off a little bit here and there, but he wasn't destructive, and Jameson Williams was a no-show. I don't know what to make of the Steelers. I don't believe in them going forward, but they got a winning season, and they got Aaron Rodgers, and they believe in themselves, which is all that matters. That run game looked explosive in the second half. Like, I just don't – I don't even think the story of this is the Steelers. The story of this is the Detroit Lions, and they are at a mesh point in the trajectory with Dan Campbell and with Jared Goff and with that franchise. Are you going to go back to being a middling team in the NFC and an afterthought, or are you going to bounce back from this season, figure out a way to retool and turn back into that juggernaut? And the reason why I say this is not because I think the Lions are turning the corner into becoming a bad team, but I do think the teams that are rising up above them have higher ceilings, specifically at quarterback. And at what point does that become an issue that you cannot resolve?
Yeah, especially with the first stop at the get-around in Chicago with Caleb Williams with their own division. It feels a little bit more sustainable than what we saw the peak of the Lions, how they've introduced themselves to the mainstream of an actual contender in the league.
Yeah, and these teams aren't going away. The Eagles aren't going away. The Commanders will be back. The Lions are going to have to go through some tough teams to just make the playoffs, and the Packers and the Bears in their own division. Who knows what we see out of 9 and the Vikings next year as well. The NFC is crowded at the top, and the Lions missed the playoffs just barely this year, and Dan Campbell might have been a prophet. He might have been a prophet when he spoke on specifically, hey, guys, we cannot just assume we'll just be back here next year, and they weren't.
The Safebound Get Around is brought to you by Safebound Moving and Storage, South Florida's most trusted moving company. You're safe with Safebound.
Mike Tannenbaum. Mike Tannenbaum on the other side here on Theoretically Speaking, but don't you forget what's tomorrow here in South Florida in Palm Beach County, specifically at Boca Raton. It is the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans, Flagler Credit Union Stadium at FAU, 2 o'clock, Toledo versus Louisville. And I'll tell you right now, Coach Weiner, interim coach with Toledo, Coach Brom, interim coach with the Cardinals, both of these dudes are fired up, locked in, and ready to go. You saw how intense Brom was at the podium?
Interim coach. That's Coach Brom.
No. Interim coach Weiner.
I know. I thought you said interim Brom.
Oh, no. Maybe I did mix it up. But either way, both of those dudes were locked in.
Yeah, and then now there's the Michigan talk with Brom, too, so he's got to prove to his team that he's there for the long haul, at least for tomorrow's game.
That's all he's got. Yeah. And you know what? It's an important game. We also learned that at the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans, we're likely not going to see many kicks, many field goals, because Bush's Baked Beans, Bush's Beans, the family, the team, the organization is going to be donating $25,000 for every touchdown scored in this game. Western Kentucky scored about 63 one year. They set a record in this bowl game. We'll see if either one of these teams can try and push for that record, because it also will go towards a good cause of helping fight food insecurities in the communities of both of the schools that are playing. If you want tickets to what I expect to be an electric showdown, a shootout, if you will, BocaRatonBowl.com. Online right now, BocaRatonBowl.com. Louisville out of the ACC. Toledo out of the MACtion. Toledo looking for a third Boca Raton Bowl win. That would be a record. Louisville playing in its first ever Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans. BocaRatonBowl.com, that's the website. Get your tickets today. We'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. It's going to be a thrill and a joy.
And we'll be hanging out outside the stadium all leading up to kickoff. So if you see the big ESPN West Palm desk in tent, stop by, say hello.
Yeah, pull up. Pull up, say hello, and tell C-Cat he's a jerk for beating me in the, taking all my money in the poker game. We'll get to that stuff as well later on in the show. But Mike Tannenbaum on the other side to give us some football insights in the NFL, so stick around. That's C-Cat. I'm Theo Dorsey. We are, Theoretically Speaking, on ESPN 106.3.
Mondays just got better for the men of Palm Beach County. Unlimited Auto Wash is offering $5 off any wash every Monday at all 6 convenient locations. Men's Monday at Unlimited Auto Wash. Don't miss it.
This is the Delray Beach Open, the ultimate tennis party. Don't miss today's top professional tennis stars and legends in downtown Delray Beach. February 13th through the 22nd. It's 10 days of 140 miles per hour aces, parties, and all the good vibes. Come for the non-stop action on and off the court. Snap pics and post memories at the DBO. Join us for a jam-packed week of ATP tennis matches where champions play and fans party. DelrayBeachOpen.com for info. Tickets on sale now.
Calling all sports fans, grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's where you can catch all of the action. Not an MVP? Sign up for free and start earning rewards today. Duffy's is voted the best sports grill year after year with their award-winning burgers and wings. Don't forget about Duffy's famous 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. And with over 80 TVs in every location, you'll never miss a minute of the game. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Duffy's, our game is always on.
Hi, I'm Mike Caruso, your clerk at Court of Palm Beach County. Did you know that right now scammers are targeting people like you with phone calls and fake texts, saying you owe money or face arrest for an unpaid traffic ticket? Don't fall for it. The clerk's office will never call or text you to collect on a traffic violation. We're here to let you know what's real and what's a ripoff. Learn the signs, avoid scams. Go to mypalmbeachclerk.com/scams to learn more.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
On the fake, Williams looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all! It is caught! Bears win it! DJ Moore!
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
It is a beautiful, beautiful Monday, Emotion Monday here on Theoretically Speaking, December the 22nd, 3 days out from Christmas, 1 day out from the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl, and I know that there are a lot of teams, the teams that came here, a lot of people from Louisville and Toledo thinking about packing up camp and moving to South Florida when they see how fun and sunny it is, and I got the perfect place for them to go. Safebound Moving and Storage, safeboundmoving.com. You are safe with Safebound. It is South Florida's most trusted moving company. How do I know? Well, my sister used it herself. She loved it. She enjoyed it. From South Florida to Georgia, they can take you from outside of the Sunshine State to Florida. They can take you from Florida out and beyond. They could also move you within the state lines. That is how great they are. They are trained team of experts. They are actually located and based right here in West Palm Beach. Most importantly, they're family owned. It's a family business. SafeboundMoving.com, Safebound Moving and Storage. They want to get you right, so why not lock in with the good people and get right? So whether you're moving into Florida, out of Florida, or within state lines, Safebound Moving and Storage has the experience, the expertise, and the 5-star customer service you can rely on. SafeboundMoving.com. You are safe with Safebound. We are going to hear some Mike Tannenbaums now from the one and only ESPN NFL insider, Mike Tannenbaum. And he joins us from the Tannenbaum Cave as he is probably deep into his insights of the NFL season. A couple of weeks left, a lot of enjoyment and excitement in the air. And Mike T, what was the biggest game, the biggest outcome that you think is going to define how the rest of this NFL season goes that we just witnessed this weekend?
Yeah, I feel like you could have asked me that question every day, Theo. We could have talked about Thursday night, Rams and Seahawks. That was the game of the year. We could have talked about Saturday night, game of the year, Bears versus Packers. And then that ending between the Steelers and the Lions was epic. So any of those games to me were critically important, and they were just absolutely incredible. With each one of those games were absolutely improbable ending.
Improbable doesn't even, I can't find a way to summarize what happened there on Thursday night with the 2-point conversion. I was trying to explain it to my wife, who this year we've been on this journey of her learning more of the intricacies and the rules of football. And I was like, look, I've never seen anything like this happen before. So what I can tell you is that is going to inevitably end up in them actually scoring the 2-point conversion. What I can't tell you is how the heck we're supposed to consume that. This is a wild, wild weekend of sports, man.
Yeah, so going back to Thursday night, any coach starting at Pop Warner, Theo, would talk about fall on the ball. You never know, fall on the ball. And fortunately for Seattle, that's what Zach Charbonnet did, somewhat improbably, casually, but he did it. And then Saturday night, at one point, Next Gen Stats had the Packers, listen to this, a 99.5% chance they were going to win the game because Chicago needed a field goal, an onside kick, and a touchdown in 2 minutes. There's a 0.5% chance that's going to happen. And then yesterday, the Lion-Steeler game ended with a winning touchdown by Detroit that was nullified by the second OPI call in 2 plays. We'll never see that in our lifetime ever again.
The Lions won twice at home and ended up losing the game somehow. That was the weirdest ending, Mike T. But it's fun for football fans, specifically those who don't have any, those aren't my favorite teams. I was just watching it for the love of the game. For you, though, when you look at some of these teams, there's a lot of new faces, a lot of new blood at the top of the NFL right now. The Bears are 11-4. We have the Carolina Panthers leading the NFC South. The New England Patriots are 12-3. Of all of the new blood that's atop the league right now in prime position to go out and win a Super Bowl, which of these new blood teams should we actually believe in the most right now?
Gosh, that's a great question. I mean, you could throw Jacksonville in there a little bit.
Yeah.
It's funny when on Carolina, when Bryce Young came out, a lot of people really ironically compared him to Steph Curry, undersized, athletic, clutch, and figures out a way to win. And you look at the end of the game, that pass to Jontavian Sanders, that was Steph Curry playing football. Undersized, rattled, squeams out of a position, has good fundamentals, looks down the field, throws a game-winning touchdown. I don't know. There's something about that team to me that Bryce Young is starting to turn the corner, and he's a winner. I don't know how sustainable it is, but I think those are one of those teams, Theo, that quietly nobody really is going to want to play if they get into the tournament.
Mike T, I'm curious for you as a person that sat in those seats as a general manager, and you had to use your insights to make big selections, specifically at the most important position in all of team sports at quarterback. Bryce Young, to me, feels like one of the last of a dying breed, and that is the small quarterback. Like, as we see Kyler Murray fizzle out in Arizona, as we see Tua not work out so much in Miami, it seems like that exception is starting to wear off a bit. Where do you think the league is on taking risks on guys with Bryce Young's frame and stature, especially those that don't have the elite athleticism that at least Kyler Murray showed?
Yeah, I'm a big stats and data guy, and it's just over time the big guy is going to win, over the smaller guy. That's why one of the reasons I love Justin Herbert coming out, when he did. I want them to look like Cam Newton. I want them to look like Jalen Hurts or Ben Roethlisberger, like the big rugged guy over time, Josh Allen. They're going to win. I mean, Lamar Jackson is a reasonably built guy, and he got hurt again last night. And the smaller guys, be it Tua, Kyler Murray, Bryce Young, like that's not to say they can't have productive careers. The best example is probably Drew Brees. All I'm saying is if we were running a football team over time, the bigger guy has a better chance than the small guy. And even the bigger guys, be it Joe Burrow, missed a lot of time this year. Lamar missed a lot of time. And even when Lamar played, he just didn't look right. So it's a physical sport. Durability is massively important. Like another big one to me is Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels has a chance to be a transformational player, but he needs to stay healthy.
And wasn't that was the biggest knock, right? Coming out in the draft, it was the recklessness in which Jaden Daniels played, and that recklessness you would assume would translate into injuries, especially when you're playing up against bigger and faster and stronger guys. Now we're seeing that happen already in year 2. So, the caution flags are out there around Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, and they love him in Washington, and he has a chance to be a superstar. Ironically, he's sandwiched between Caleb Williams and Drake May. A year ago, we would have said, hey, it's a no-brainer. You had to take Jaden number one, and now you toss him up into, obviously a different order based on this year. So, we'll see how it turns out. But I don't think there's any question how you pay these players, how you draft them, develop them. Size is so critical. And, I talk to a lot of college players, and I tell them, look at Jalen Hurts. There's nothing guaranteed, but if you look at Jalen Hurts from the waist down, that's what an NFL player looks like. He squats a lot, he cleans a lot, and that lower body is a great foundation. Again, anybody can get hurt on any given play, but over time, when you're physically built the way he is, you have a better chance of remaining healthy.
Mike Tannenbaum joining us here on Theoretically Speaking. Dropping some Mike Tannenbaums here on Emotion Monday. I am not a Tennessee Titans fan, but as a Miami Hurricane fan, I am a huge fan and an emotional investor into the career of Cam Ward. The Titans get the blowout win over the Chiefs. Ward looked good as he has at a lot of points this season. But Mike T, is that a good win for the Titans? Because it does hurt them in their chances. They had a top 2 pick. I think they fell down to number 5. With your GM cap on, if you can be objective about this, does the pros of getting a good win to give guys the good energy of winning a football game outweigh the cons of them slipping in the draft order for you? And there, Mike.
Yeah,
oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's funny. These are things that come up every year, with ownership. Owners are up there, kind of rooting against their team. But look, every Cam Ward productive, outing is good for their future, and he has to earn the trust of his teammates. So I think that was a good day at the office for him, and I'm very bullish on him.
I'm bullish on Cam Ward as well. I think that the ceiling is high with him. How much of an opportunity do you think that is for head coaching? Like, is there certain names that are being thrown out around there that might be the next head coach of the Titans because they want to coach Cam Ward?
Yeah, I think the names to look for are Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy. There's some Kansas City influences in that front office, and Mike Borgonzi, who came there from Kansas City. So Matt Nagy, who has a big track record of quarterback development. Mike McCarthy, Green Bay. Another guy is in their front office who runs football operations, Chad Brinker. So I think those are a couple names. But if you have a chance to be a head coach, it's a little bit like Lee and Cohn, who's now doing a great job in Jacksonville, being paired with Trevor Lawrence. Like, someone's going to look at Cam Ward and say, wow, this guy has a chance to be a great quarterback. A lot of work to do there, but that's a great start.
Last one here. Speaking of rookie quarterbacks in the NFL today, as we're wrapping up the 2025 regular season, I want you to tell me which of these guys you would bet on the future of between, and we'll take Cam Ward out of it because he's a number 1 overall pick and no other quarterback was drafted near him. But between Jackson Dart with the New York Giants, Shedeur Sanders with the Cleveland Browns, and then the man who doesn't get talked about enough, who led the Saints to another victory, Tyler Shuck with the New Orleans Saints, out there balling out with Keenum calling plays. Which of those 3 guys would you bet on the future? Or excuse me, I said Keenan. Kellen Moore calling plays. Which of those 3 guys, though, would you bet on the future of going forward based on what you've seen this season?
Yeah, I mean, right now, Shug and Sanders have pulled ahead of Dart. I had something on social before. Jackson Dart, over the last month, Theo, has not played good football at all. And if they went up with the first pick, I think taking Fernando Mendoza is a no-brainer. Shug's been impressive, but I want to see more of Shedeur, because I think what we're seeing with Shedeur, first of all, I think the mistake Cleveland made is drafting both Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur. I don't think the way football is practiced now, you could get 2 guys ready to go. So I think Shedeur is making up for lost time. I think he's encouraging. I would say Shug's played better in games so far, but these next 2 games, I'm super intrigued by Shedeur, because I think he is getting better, and we're seeing the ability. He has good size. He has a good arm. I had him in the second round in the draft. I was shocked that he fell as far as he did, and I think he's playing good football.
And then what you just said about the Giants, though, I got to back up to that. You think there's a chance if they get the number 1 overall pick, they go quarterback?
I don't know how you can't. I mean, Fernando Mendoza led Indiana to the first Big Ten title since 1967. He beat a defense in Ohio State, Theo, that's going to have at least 5 first-round picks, coached by a guy in Matt Patricia, who has 3 Super Bowl rings as an NFL defensive coordinator. And you're going to stick with a guy that's been as inconsistent as Jackson Dart. I would trade Dart for a 1, and I would take Mendoza, because the risk you have, if the Giants have the first pick and they pass on Mendoza, and he turns out to be Matt Ryan, who that's who I think he looks like, plays like, gosh, I think it's a big risk. I think Mendoza has a chance to be a really good player, strong arm. I like Dante Moore a lot. We don't know if he's coming out, but if you pass on Mendoza, I think there's a big, big risk in doing so.
Woo! Now that is a Mike Tannenbaum, and I say, Mike, I agree with you that I would bank on the future of Mendoza over Jackson Dart to date as well, but it feels like a very gutsy move to make, because Dart has the fan base.
But Theo, the inverse is as gutsy, which is if you draft, Francis Mayoaga from Miami, who's going to be a great tackle, and you see Mendoza going up and down the field as a Jet or as a Saint or as a Brown, that's gutsy as well.
You're right. I would love to see if they pull the trigger. It would be I think the last time I've seen something like this happen would have been the Cardinals, right, with Rosen and Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
So would love to see if something like that shakes out. But man, that's a Mike Tannenbaum right there, Mike T. I appreciate that.
All right.
Enjoy your week of football like we will as well, and enjoy the holidays. Early Merry Christmas and a happy holidays to you and the fam, man.
Yeah, you too. Great being with you all year, and happy holidays. Enjoy the game tomorrow.
Thank you, Mike T. That is Mike Tannenbaum dropping a Mike Tannenbaum on us. If the Giants get the number 1 overall pick, C-Cat, they go quarterback, and I must agree. I know you disagree. I know you're big Dart guy.
Well, I was, and Mike's right. Like, the past month has not been great for Jackson Dart, and because the Giants have been just kind of out of it in terms of what matters right now, they've been out of the playoff race for a while, injuries. I've been able to get away with just not talking about Jackson Dart. So
I'm glad you're being honest, though. I'm glad.
Seriously, he just hasn't played very well, and it's semi-excusable in terms of all of his weapons are hurt.
That's true.
And they're not playing for anything right now except for the development of Jackson Dart, the quarterback. But the health risks that he takes are very very high. It's into a range in terms of how many concussion evaluations he does get, and he hasn't completed his first year. Yeah,
he might have surpassed concussion evaluations over 2 in his first year. And I will say, before we go to break here, that was my only point initially as Jackson Dart's star was rising. I said, hey, first of all, he doesn't have the frame to be playing as recklessly as he does, and secondly, y'all are praising him as the next great quarterback, but he's not really throwing the football very well. Those two things have derailed over the past month.
Yeah.
We'll see how it ends up working out, though, long term.
And also, there are 3 things that have happened in the past month. Dart's played worse. Mendoza's played better.
Yeah.
And the Giants have been losing enough to where they are in Mendoza range. They're above the Mendoza line. Wow.
I like it.
Okay.
Look at what you just did.
This is, you know what? All right.
This is theoretically
We're going to break. We're going to cover ahead.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, theoretically speaking here on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
It's Tina. You know how important it is to keep your car running. And when it comes to my car, I only trust St. Lucie Battery and Tire. They've been taking care of South Florida for over 50 years, and they're still family-owned. Need new tires? They've got all the big brands. Battery issues? They've got it. Cars, trucks, boats, RVs, and even commercial fleets. And if you ever get stuck, their 24/7 roadside emergency service is a total lifesaver. Go see my friends at St. Lucie Battery and Tire, slbt.com. They'll keep you going.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit SignoramawPB.com.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Hi, this is Scott Smith with Smith Ball Baez and Prather, Florida Injury Lawyers. We are a Florida civil trial law firm that specializes in the areas of personal injury and wrongful death. Our offices are located in Palm Beach Gardens, Boca Raton, and Port St. Lucie. Our lawyers have litigated thousands of matters at the Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River County courthouses. Our lawyers, paralegals, and other numerous members of our legal team live in Palm Beach County and Treasure Coast cities and towns such as West Palm Beach, Port St. Lucie, Lake Worth, Palm Beach Gardens, Palm City, Jupiter, and others just like you and your families. We are a statewide recognized law firm, but it is your community and your families that we live and associate with on a daily basis. Our most satisfying achievement is when we know that our legal power has helped a fellow member of our Palm Beach County and Treasure Coast community secure a fair and just huge result. If you've been injured, the lawyers at Smith Ball Baez and Prather will help. Call us at 500-HELP, 500-HELP. With Smith Ball Baez and Prather, help is just a local phone call away. Offices Palm Beach Gardens, Boca Raton, and Port St. Lucie.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
A resort destination beyond compare, yet conveniently close to home. The Breakers Palm Beach offers everything you desire with the service you deserve in a breathtaking oceanfront setting. Immerse yourself in unparalleled seaside glamour and enjoy all the Breakers has to offer as you create lasting memories with those who matter most. The best part, you don't have to travel far to feel worlds away. Visit thebreakers.com or call 1-800-BREAKERS today.
Racetrack is proud to support our local high school football teams. Whether it's Friday night lights or tailgate parties, Racetrack has whatever gets you going to fuel all the gridiron excitement this fall. Grab your favorite snacks, crispy chips, delicious Nathan's hot dogs, sweet treats, or our house-made pizza slices. Don't forget to quench your thirst with a variety of ice-cold drinks. Racetrack, your one-stop shop to fuel your football Fridays.
It's time to spill the beans, football fans. The 12th annual Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans is Tuesday, December 23rd at 2 p.m. at Flagler Credit Union Stadium. Louisville, fresh off wins over playoff teams Miami and James Madison, faces Toledo, chasing a record third bowl title. Louisville versus Toledo. Scoop your seats now at BocaRatonBowl.com. The Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans, December 23rd at 2 p.m. at Flagler Credit Union Stadium.
Don't fumble your finances. Whether you're running a business or running plays, Jay Zolo and Associates keeps your books tight in your stress light. With nearly 30 years of experience, Jay Zolo is your go-to coach for QuickBooks, offering expert consulting, one-on-one training, and full-service bookkeeping. Jay Zolo and Associates, simplifying your books so you can win on and off the field. Visit jzolo.com today. That's JZOLLO.com.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. This is Theoretically Speaking. We are into the happy hour. It is a Motion Monday. It is December the 22nd. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm happy to be kicking it with you all. Seacat's on the other side of the glass on the ones and the twos. And Tina is in the house. Espresso Martina. Tina Costanza. Tina in the wild. Tina, it's Motion Monday, man. You feeling the motion?
I feel it. Wow.
Wow. I'm excited. We had a great luncheon. A great
We did.
Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans luncheon.
You did great emceeing.
Thank you so much. We had the Legends Award, the Palm Beach County Legends Award, go to the one and only Jordan Travis, Benjamin alum and Florida State former quarterback. We had some great personalities there. We had Louisville. We had Toledo. We had Doug Mosley. It was a great time.
We had a dance-off.
We had Duke.
I met Duke today.
Duke, the Bush's baked beans dog.
Yes.
The Bush family dog. He's the Duke Bush.
I got a picture with him.
Yeah,
I was very happy.
I don't think I got any solo pictures with him. I got a picture of me, myself, Beverly Snellenberger, and Duke have a picture together, but I don't have any solos.
I love that.
Yeah.
I saw Duke, and I immediately stopped walking, and I gave my phone to Mike Rizzo, and I said, Mike Rizzo, please take a picture of me and Duke. And I bent down, took a picture of Duke, and my date is made.
Did he talk to you?
He did not.
Okay.
He's such a good boy.
Such a good dog.
Yeah, I'm looking up right now a list of famous dogs, and there is a non-zero chance that we have the most famous dog in the world in terms of their fame being self-driven, not Reese Witherspoon's pug. Or like not just a famous person's
Kirk
pet.
Herbstreit's dog.
Exactly. No. Self-made is Duke the dog.
Duke the dog.
Wow. He's so cute. He's so good.
He's great. It was a
I
great
know.
dog.
Yes.
He was just chilling up on his mantle, and you got to go take a picture with him.
I know.
That's pretty
so
cool.
Good. I loved it.
I wonder if he likes baked beans. Has to, right?
He
Can
has
dogs
to.
eat beans?
I feel like he has to.
Yeah, I think dogs can eat beans. I'll feed them some beans next time I see them. They won't
Okay.
be mad. So, Tina, this is a monumentous day, right? Not just because we are a couple of days removed from the Miami Hurricanes' first ever CFB 12-team playoff victory. Not just because we also, at the same time, were able to witness a turning of the tide for Alabama as they got their win in a huge college football weekend. No. Also some big NFL wins. We're not going to go through all of that. That's history.
Yeah.
It's a huge day because today, not only do we give out $50 to the Gardens Mall,
No.
a $50 gift card to a very lucky fan here on Theoretically Speaking. Today, we get a live rendition for the first time ever of the 12 Days of Christinamas. How stoked are you? How many times did you practice this in the mirror?
I haven't practiced yet.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
I'm very nervous.
So why do I have lyrics in
So
front of me
I
here?
printed out for you and CCAT the lyrics as well.
To make sure that you get it right?
No. If you guys want to chime in at any point.
Oh, we are not attacking this as a group.
We're harmonizing.
Not as a group, but they're like.
Some of them are really
like,
fun.
Like day 5.
Yeah.
You guys should chime in on day 5.
Why is there? So so all of these 12 days of Christinamas, by the way, are written out on this paper.
Yep.
And on day 5, it says 5 pairs of Nikes, and then there's something in quotations. What is those things? Parentheses. Why is the word legendary in parentheses there?
Our marketing consultant Courtney Rukoff put that because 5 pairs of Nikes has been day 5 for years now.
Okay.
So it's legendary. It will never change. We will always have if we are giving the store Nike, it will be day 5.
That's what I was gonna say. What if the Nike store, what if they're like, hey, we love the Gardens Mall.
Yeah, but we don't need Nike this year. then we gotta change it. But for 4 years, we've had 3-4 years, we've had Nike. So.
All right.
What's another syllable and rhyming that would work with that? How does the Nikes go? What's the melody for that one?
5 pairs of Nikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like that.
Just like
I'm
that.
trying to think of another Gardens Mall store.
Well, she doesn't get to pick the stores is the issue.
I see.
No, we don't get to pick the stores.
Yeah.
Our amazing contact, Whitney, at the Gardens Mall.
Shout out, Whitney.
She gives us all 12 stores. And then Courtney Rukoff creates the song. She looks into every single store and sees what can we use from that store in the song. So every single day is different.
So Whitney does a lot of work. Courtney does a lot of work. What does Tina do?
I sing and give out the gift cards
You
to
record
the
it.
Gardens Mall.
Yeah, this is like a halftime show where they pre-record and they lip sync when it comes down to it.
And then I have to give so much credit to Dave Druda, our operations manager, because he sits with me, and every year he sits with me. I sing the song with him.
Yeah.
We go through it one by one.
He hates this right now.
And-
He hates people.
I don't know. I feel like this is like a little. You record a song. You record
There's a lot.
That kind of sounds like my Tuesday at 11
You should
a.m.
have saw the look on CCat's face when you started giving Dave Druda any kind of love. He was like, oh, screw this guy.
I love Dave. Dave does a great job. Dave does a lot better stuff than this.
Yes, but every year we look forward to this, to do this together.
How do you know he looks forward to this?
Because we talk about it.
Just because y'all talk about it. I talked to my wife about Monday Night Football. She doesn't look forward to that.
I think
He doesn't tell me he hates it. He doesn't tell me he hates it.
I gotta say,
He would not tell you
Dave is so good at his job that praising him for this feels like an insult.
It does.
I gotta be
It's
honest.
not.
Like we're belittling
Do
Dave.
not.
Yeah.
I almost just cursed for the first time ever. Do not hate on my song. Do you have a song after you? No, you don't.
I want to know what cuss word she was about to say. Was she going to say, do not and hate on my song? Is that where you were about to go there? Okay, I'm sorry. 12 Days of Christinamas. We got off the rails. $50
You're
gift
gonna have a
card.
bunch of people after you if you keep hating on my song.
I'm sorry. Are you ready to sing your song
Did you
live?
hear how the instrumental went? Like,
No, I didn't, because all I heard was you hating on my song.
all right, so I'll quickly
So
play.
let's play it.
It kind of revs you up for it, and then you
Yeah.
can jump on in.
All right.
Do I start? On the 12th day of Christinamas, the Gardens Mall gave to me 12 Ritzia. Oh no, this isn't the right one.
Oh, this is the first. Oh, this is the first verse, bro.
This isn't the right one.
What's the problem?
All right,
This
so
isn't the right
the
one.
issue
It's
is you have to
just-
start it at the end, kind of,
you
because
gotta
the way
start
the songs.
See, this is why it takes a little bit to record it, because it's
All right.
not just starting it from the beginning.
So wait,
the
Maybe
instrumental.
we got Dave Druda involved.
So if you know, have you heard the song before? 12 Days of
Yeah, a time or two. I've been to
So
church.
it's not played in church.
Okay.
So I don't know what the hell that would have to do with anything. So the way it works is it goes day 1, and then it goes day 2, day 1, then it goes day 3, day 2, day 1.
Yeah.
So you got to go all the way to the end of the instrumental
I
to where
see,
day 12
or
starts.
else we would be here for 3
Yes.
minutes.
Do you want her to sing the
Yeah.
actual entire song, or do you want her to sing the last verse? That's the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can we scroll? Is there a way to scroll to the back end of that song?
If you give me about 25 seconds,
Okay,
I
do
will
that.
get us to where we need
All
to
right,
be.
As he's doing that, can you tell the good people what this is about right here? The Gardens Mall $50 gift card. People have to do what?
Yes, so I'm going to give a quote from a holiday film. The first person to call in and guess the movie that this quote is from will receive a $50 gift card to the Gardens Mall. You can use this gift card anywhere in the Gardens Mall. If you want to use it on a gift for a friend, if you want to use it to go out to eat whatever you want at the Gardens Mall. You can use this gift card. And it's just awesome. Again, you could go in the food court. You could go and buy some new shoes. Maybe you want to get some leggings. Maybe you want to get a little piece of furniture. Whatever you want. This $50 gift card works everywhere in the Gardens Mall. Great for the holiday season. Last minute gift if you need something with the holidays creeping up.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give a quote from a holiday film. First person to call in and guess what quote this film is from will receive a gift card to the Gardens Mall. I'm so sad it's over.
This is, it's not over yet. You still got to sing this thing live.
I was ready right there, too.
I know. That's why. So it's kind of tough.
But I was like, wait, nope.
It.
It's slow. It gets slow.
Yeah. It looks like you bored Dino. Dino's leaving the Sea Cat cave there. Man.
I was mad at myself, so I was like, God dang it!
We had a special guest Dino in there in the cat cave watching, and if you were watching on the YouTube channel, he was like, he said, is she about to sing 12 verses of that damn song? I'm out of here, bucko. So do you have the instrumental ready, C-Cat? Here's what I'll say as he continues to find the starting point.
I'm confused here.
Maybe you should get Dave Judah involved, our operations manager, because he has done this for a few years now, and he could help you.
That's disrespectful.
I'm just confused at this karaoke version of it because the lyrics change in it for some reason.
Right. Just go to the one where the go to the end and then go where it's going to be 12 of them, where it starts at 12,
This is the 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping. All right.
What is this?
We'll get there eventually.
Okay, we're getting there. This is the
11th
verse.
laying. We're doing the original, and then we're jumping the Gardens Mall.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay.
Help us out.
4 calling birds, 3 French hens, turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Now
okay,
it's
here it goes.
On the 12th day of Christina, the Gardens Mall gave to me 12 Aritzia sweaters, 11 Bull Branch bat towels. This isn't it.
This
is
it.
not
This is it, Tina.
10 Tacova cowgirl boots, 9 Robert Graham bat blazers, 8 Goriana blazers. No, this is wrong.
Tina, you were a little behind. You got to go a little quicker.
This isn't the right one.
I promise you it is.
CK's got this, man. He's a professional.
Start over, please.
I can promise you that was the right one.
So
you were just going a little too slow.
So we gotta rev up the pace. I'm with you. It's me and you now.
Okay.
12 days
Start
of
over,
Christina,
please.
miss. Are we good? We got the starting point?
Yeah.
I got to go back a little bit.
Man. This is like this is like when the referees are like trying to debate over how the game ended, Lions versus Steelers. There's going back to the booth. We're hearing from New York. Was it
the
catch?
original one you played is the one that we used.
Pitch was
to
good.
record.
2 turtle doves and a partridge. Get ready, Tina. It's your time now.
On the 12th day of Christina, the garden gave to me 12 Aritzia sweaters, 11
Bull Branch bat towels, 10 Tacova cowgirl boots, 9 Robert Graham blazers, 8 Goriana bracelets, 7 Gucci chocolate bars, 6 Kendra Scott necklaces, 5 pairs of Nikes.
There it is.
4 Athleta leggings, 3 boss suit coats, 2 Yeti coolers, and 1 Vineyard Vines festive tee. Woo!
We did it. We did it!
Wow.
Wow.
It happened.
It did it.
It did. Now I'm starting to see why y'all record all of them.
That's pretty dumb. Like, why would you do that live? That seems so silly to do that live.
Never do it live again, see?
Yeah, that was a bad idea. I know you're a little full of yourself and a little confident, but doing it live, all right.
Yeah,
all right,
come on.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, like who do you think you are? Okay, can you give the line for people to call in? 888-760-3776. Tina's going to give you the line. If you can guess the line, you get a $50 gift card to the Gardens Mall.
On the last day of 12 Days of Christina, miss, the holiday film quote is, I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite. They have to guess the holiday movie that this came from.
Yes.
888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. Which holiday movie does this line come from?
And then she repeats the line.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite. I used to have this quote in my Instagram bio.
Really?
Seen in the wild.
Oh, a little Easter egg.
Wow.
I used to have this in my Instagram bio.
Do you know your
Because I
ESPN
just like
West
to
Palm?
smile. And smiling's my favorite.
You don't like smiling no more?
I do.
Why'd you take it out? Like,
Because
what
I
was
had to
that
add more
process?
stuff to my Instagram bio, so it didn't make it. I had to cut some stuff out, so I decided to take out this quote.
Because your Instagram bio can't be too long, then it looks like you're trying too hard. You're like, all right, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. Tell us what movie that came from.
We've got our first contestant.
Uh-oh.
He hails from West Palm, and his name is Anthony.
West Peasy. Anthony, what's happening with you, brother? What's happening, good people? You got this?
Hey. Yes, sir.
How confident are you? Scale of 1 to 10.
5.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay, well,
Tina, the line is?
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Anthony?
Sounds like Elf.
Survey
and that
says?
sounds right.
Wow! Anthony, congratulations. $50 gift card to the Gardens Mall. My brother, where are you spending it at?
Ooh. I don't know. Food court.
There you go. Hey, that's a great place to spend it. You're going to get a lot of bang for your buck there. You can hit like 3 or 4 different restaurants. Congratulations to Anthony. He gets a $50 gift card to the Gardens Mall. He got it right despite having a confidence of a 5. He had the answer of a 10. Answer of a 10 there. Tina, are you excited about this, man? 12 Days of Christinamas, man.
I'm excited, but sad it's over.
I know.
You know my cocktail of the day is a partridge in a pear tree?
In a pear tree?
Pear.
Why you say pear like that?
Because it's a pear drink. Like
Okay.
P-E-A-R.
Right, but isn't a pear tree a pear tree? Right? A partridge in a pear
tree.
Pear tree, yeah.
Yes, but it's pear. P-E-A-R.
What kind of pear tree are we talking about with the partridge? Not a pear tree?
I don't know. You're confusing me.
Well, you said you're emphasizing pears if we're
Because
changing.
it's fruit.
Partridge in a pear tree. I thought it was a fruit tree that the partridge was in.
I don't know the song. I only know my song.
Okay, no, I understand what you're saying. So let's do your cocktail of the day then.
Yeah. A partridge in a pear tree.
A partridge in a pear tree. If we can get a little Sabrina Carpenter going and
The final holiday cocktail of the day. We've got honey. We've got water. We've got ground cinnamon, ground ginger, a pinch of grated fresh nutmeg. There's a lot of ingredients in here. Bourbon, pear brandy, some fresh lemon juice, sparkling pear hard cider to top it off, and then thinly sliced pears and candied ginger for serving.
nice. And this is called a.
Partridge in a pear tree.
Why do you say pear like that?
I don't know.
What kind of country? Well, that's
pear
what this.
tree.
A partridge in a pear tree. By the way, a partridge in a pear tree. The meaning behind this. It's a well-known Christmas carol that symbolizes the love and generosity during holiday season. The partridge represents grace, beauty, and nurturing qualities, while the pear tree signifies abundance and stability. This phrase exemplifies the act of giving and reflects the traditions of counting gifts, emphasizing the connection and sharing in various cultures. The partridge is often associated with the spirit of Christmas. I've never seen a partridge in real life. I've never seen a pear tree in real life.
Same.
Never seen them together for sure. Who brings us our cocktail of the day?
It's Safebound Moving and Storage.
Safebound Moving and Storage brings it to us, and well,
you know, when I talk to the winners of the contest we do on the station, I parachute into the conversation and try to get in while it's running. And this time I couldn't. I didn't know how to contribute to that.
To what?
Debating about what a partridge or a pear tree is.
We weren't debating.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out why she said pear like that.
Okay. That's like what was it? The Rick Ross?
Yeah, like shout out to all the pear.
Exactly.
He said it like a singular, like it was weird. It was weird, but that's what he used to lose weight. If you want to use a company to help you get from point A to point B, Safebound Moving and Storage is the one to go with. SafeboundMoving.com. They're South Florida's most trusted moving company. They can help you out in a pinch. They can help you out even if you plan it out ahead of time. They are the ones to use because I don't want you overusing your back or overusing your buddies. That's not going to do the job right. That's not going to get you to where you need to be. Use Safebound Moving and Storage. SafeboundMoving.com, a trained team of experts, family owned and operated, based out of West Palm Beach, and it services all of Florida. So whether you're moving into Florida, out of Florida, or somewhere between the lines of the Sunshine State, SafeboundMoving.com is the place to go to. They even have Safebound Luxury for all of your exquisite needs. SafeboundMoving.com. You're safe with Safebound.
I've got some massive breaking news.
Talk to me.
Within the halls of ESPN West Palm.
Talk to me.
That it will be announced when we come back.
Are we going to have to do Monday midterms tomorrow during the roof?
No, I won't be on. We can
We'll
do
be
that.
back. We'll be back here. What are you
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
We've got nothing else to do.
We'll do that. We can do that.
We'll do midday
do
midterms
that.
when we get back after I announce the announcement.
Monday
Okay.
midterms after CCAT's announcement right here on Theoretically Speaking. That is Tina. That is CCAT. I'm Theo Dorsey with Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 1063.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 1063.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Kaiser University's flagship campus. The 100-acre residential campus at 2600 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach extends Kaiser University's educational offerings to over 100 degrees. Kaiser University also has an athletic program with 26 national championships, including back-to-back-to-back lacrosse titles, and they just won their first ever national championship for men's tennis. Visit KUCHawks.com for the latest on the championship flagship campus of Kaiser University.
Tired of being sidelined by a sports injury? Get back in the game with Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Whether you're a professional athlete or even a weekend warrior, you can get back to doing what you love with our compassionate orthopedic team. Experience a new level of care and get back to your best. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Make an appointment today at baptisthealth.net/ortho or call 833-556-6764.
Winter is coming and your neighborhood DQ Grill and Chill is ready. Treat yourself to the new Peppermint Bark Blizzard or the Frosted Sugar Cookie Blizzard. Two festive flavors that taste just like the holidays. Still hungry? Try DQ's Sweet Chili Tossed Chicken Tenders. A perfect balance of sweet and heat. And while you're at DQ Grill and Chill, make your celebration complete. Stop in today and order your DQ holiday cake. DQ Grill and Chill with two convenient locations, 4828 Lake Worth Road and US 1 just south of North Lake.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Hey, it's Theo, and let's be real, moving sucks. Boxes, packing, all that stress, who's got time for it? That's why there's Safebound Moving and Storage. We handle everything. Whether you're moving local or long distance, we offer a headache-free experience, just the way moving should be. Get your free quote today at safeboundmoving.com, because every move should feel safe with Safebound.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Mark Fletcher averaged 10 yards per carry in the Canes win over Texas A&M at College Station. You want to know what Texas A&M averaged on the ground?
6.
2.5 yards a carry.
That's less than half what I said.
Absolutely stifled them boys on the ground. 10-3 win for Miami. Ohio State, you next. And Mike Rizzo, I bet not hear you talking down on them Canes at all on Roots on Rizzo coming up next. CCAT, we have some breaking news to offer the good people here on Theoretically Speaking.
We love our fans. We love our fans so much, whether you consume this show on the internet, on the FM dial. One of the guys has been there since the inception of Theoretically Speaking, and he goes by the name of Brandon in West Palm Beach. And Santa came early, man.
Hey.
Brandon just dropped off a couple of servings of coquito because he heard that one Theo Dorsey has never tried coquito before.
I ain't never had it.
I forgot how that conversation went. Tina, have you ever had coquito before?
I have.
That's right. We were singing the praises
It's
of
so
it.
good.
And I think it'll change Theo's mind in terms of his opinion on cream-based drinks.
Can I just tap in right now? Oh, I got to wait till we're off the air. Brandon in West Palm, much love. Love you, brother. You're good people forever. I can't wait to check out the coquito. He said this is homemade, right? They made this at the crib.
This is from the Brandon and West Palm Beach household.
Yes, we're trusting you, brother. We're trusting you. 'Cause he might be a Bengals fan, and if he is, I got to check. I think he's a Dolphins fan. If he was a Bengals fan, I wouldn't drink this because they don't like me.
Yeah, maybe we'll just give it to the intern first.
Yeah, we got to do a taste tester. Find an intern and we'll get him.
And if they're good tomorrow, then we'll try.
We'll try it tomorrow. But Brandon, much love, bro. We really appreciate that. Now it's time for the Monday midterms. All love thrown out the windows. This is war. This is battle. This is C-Cat versus Theo. A space on Santa Claus's lap.
3, 5, 4, 5. Santa Claus.
Shut the hell up, dog. A space on.
That was funny, C-Cat.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happens to Santa after he has the coquito that's laced with something level. He throws another eye. All right.
Well, wouldn't he lose an eye? Because Cyclops.
I think Cyclops has got 3 eyes. No. He doesn't.
I don't know, actually. I don't think so. I think they have 1 eye. Monday midterms, Tina tests our ball knowledge, not our mythical creature knowledge here on Theoretically Speaking. And it's all about the weekend in the NFL. C-Cat is up 54-48. I'm down 6. I need a miracle. But you know what? All I need is a chip and a chair.
Let's do it.
All right. The longest active win streak in the league currently belongs to this team. Theo does not have a marker.
I found it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to repeat the question
let's
because
do it again.
Theo was searching for a marker. The longest active win streak in the league currently belongs to this team.
That's tough because the answer would have been easier if you asked before. Oh.
Well, I'm saying the answer would have been the Patriots. I'm going to help you out here. They lost to the Bills last week.
Well, I'm thinking of the Broncos who lost.
I know.
That's who I thought was going to be the answer before the weekend.
Now it gets really difficult. Honestly.
Yeah, who's running hot right now?
I think
I got the answer now.
That is a great question. No team has been without.
Oh my God, Santa's outside.
Santa's outside.
Santa's outside.
What in the hell?
He's too skinny. He looks more like Bad Santa.
We're not. Someone else waved back.
Yeah,
we were not talking to you, sir.
I waved to Santa, and someone else waved back.
All right, I think I got my answer.
That was funny. I just saw who waved back. You got your answer?
I got my answer.
Okay.
All right. Boards down, pencils down, everything.
I got my answer, but it's not right.
I think the longest win streak is right now held by the Texans.
I got the Bears. I know I missed this one. What was it?
The Texans.
Wow. Oh.
Who knows more about Houston, Texas than C-Cat? Nobody on the show does.
Shut the hell up.
That's the H. Born and bred. Second best city in the state of Texas. Not too bad. A big state.
It's a big state. It is a big state, but it's number 1.
Barely edges out Tyler.
Shut the hell up. That's Jimmy's home.
The most passing yards in Week 16 belong to this QB.
Yeah. This is not good. This is not good. I
think I got this. No.
Oh, man. Most passing yards. So I know Drake may eclipse 300 for the first time in his professional career, but I don't think 300 is going to get it done. Jacoby Brissett did not have a big passing day. He was like the common answer for this one for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes.
I've got like 4 options here, and I'm going to go with my first impulse. No, I'm going to go my third impulse, and I've got my answer written down.
Okay. I'm going to go. Oh, you know what? I just remembered who had a hell of a day.
If you don't want to take the time to write it down, it's okay.
I got it. Yeah.
Tina, I went with Sam Darnold.
I'm going with Joseph A. Burrow.
I'm going with Matthew Stafford.
That was my second instinct. I went Burrow.
Oh, that game was so long ago.
I went Burrow, then I went Stafford, and then I said, wait, flip side, why wouldn't it be Darnold who won that game?
That makes a lot of sense.
225 yards of those went to Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
And I thought that'd be a funny stat if it was like, he only threw for 275 yards and 225 went to one guy, but I guess not.
457 yards Matt Stafford threw for. Sam Darnold only had 270.
If I was alive in the fantasy playoffs, I would have known that answer.
Right.
But I just dispatched my fantasy team, which included Matt Stafford.
Oh, Herbert only had 300. I was thinking Justin Herbert, and then let me see how much we had from Burrow in the blowout of the Dolphins.
I didn't even realize the Chargers nor the Cowboys played yesterday. They just didn't reach me. I didn't know that.
It was a nondescript game. I think it was a second slate game. It just happened. It just happened. But you know what? You were in the middle of a poker tournament.
That's a very good point.
That is the issue there.
What's up next?
Which team is the only team to wrap up their division so far?
All right, so it's not in the NFC West.
Huh.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 oh, you know what?
Bum, bum, bum. I got the answer. It's easy.
You know what?
It's boring. Theo, do you have your answer?
I screwed it. I don't have it. No, I'm going with the Bears.
This guy knows no ball.
Oh, it's the Steelers.
No, it's not. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, my friend.
It is the Eagles, Theo.
I'm terrible, man.
It's just because of how bad the Cowboys have been the past couple of weeks and how there's no other. Yeah, if the Bears clinched a playoff berth, they did not clinch the division.
Yeah.
And what was the other option that you were thinking of?
I was thinking Bears. I knew the Patriots didn't have it. I was really going back and forth between the Bears and Patriots. I forgot about the Eagles. But you're right. Everybody else in that division is out of the playoffs in general. So I'm getting cooked again.
This is ugly. Santa's lap. Getting nice and ready for Theo.
I don't like that. Don't get your lap ready, Santa. I'm going to have a comeback. What's next, Tina?
The highest scoring team in Week 16 put up 45 points. Which team was that?
I got this one.
Yeah, I know this one. This one was...
It's like merciful.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, the game shouldn't have happened.
It's the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bengals.
It is the Bengals.
And, what I gathered from the Quinn Ewers experience was, let's get to the offseason. We don't got to play these games. We're not learning anything these games. Quinn Ewers will not be a long-term answer for the Miami Dolphins. And no, Quinn Ewers does not play on the defense that got 45 put in their head by Joe Burrow and the Bengals. I think the same can be said for Cincinnati. It's like, what does anything mean to Cincinnati Bengals fans right now? Absolutely zilch, zada, zero. It just means a worse draft pick and another year wasted.
Yeah, I'm another game that it was a pointless football game. And it's weird because we're seeing this in college football teams like Notre Dame opt out of their bowl games because they don't want to play a pointless exhibition. These NFL games on the back end, especially between teams that aren't even picking in the top 5, I'm curious as to, you have to play them, right? And the integrity of the game matters, so you have to go about them. I'm just curious as to what you're supposed to glean from it, and I got absolutely nothing. It was a drubbing.
How many more we got?
2 more.
All right.
2 teams only scored single digits in Week 16. Name them a point for each.
Does it have to be yeah, you beat me to it, my friend. You beat me to it. It has to be a professional football team that scored single digits.
Okay.
Huh. I got one.
I'm pretty sure about one.
And now I'm thinking of the other.
This one, you know what? I was going to go with this one team, but I think they got a defensive score, which helped. It wasn't a weekend of a lot. It weren't a lot of low-scoring games. So whatever team this was must have got blown out. Not the Dolphins.
Did get a defensive score. I've got one locked down, and I just can't think of the other.
I don't know. I don't even know. I can't recall to you. I'm going to put this team down. Cannot recall to you when their game was, who they played, or anything, but I could just see them being the other team in there. You know what? I changed my mind.
Yeah. I'm punting on my second answer because in the interest of time.
Okay.
I'm going with 2 teams from New York. I know the Jets is correct. I think the Giants is wrong.
I got lucky at the end. I'm going Chiefs-Jets.
Oh, the Chiefs?
Chiefs scored single digit for sure.
We've got the Jets, and we've got the Chiefs.
Hey! Wow. No Patty. Hey, no Patty.
So you guessed on the Jets and just
I guessed on the Jets, yeah. I was going to go with the Commanders, but it was Commanders-Jets, wasn't it? That was the
game. It was Jets-Saints.
Jets-Saints is what it was, and I had the Saints defense in fantasy, and they shut them down.
Yeah, the Commanders showed a lot of fight against the Eagles in the first 2.5 quarters of that game.
Yeah.
Mariota was moving the football with that offense, and then it just kind of fell apart.
Yeah, it was. But you know what? That's another one of those teams that are playing meaningless football right now. So they don't need a quarterback. The draft position doesn't matter that much, and they're eliminated.
All right, last one of the day.
Final question.
3-4, C-Cats up.
How many games in Week 16 were decided by single digits? This can be within 1.
Okay. So Dolphins-Bengals was not. We had a couple of fun ones that came down to it that we already referenced. Those are 2 obvious ones. Your Thursday Night Football.
Okay.
Your Sunday Night Football.
Okay.
You had...
I
got 3.
Huh.
I got 3 in my head right now.
I've got at bare minimum a certain number in my head. Primetime was great this weekend. Primetime was spectacular with a bonus primetime slot.
I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to go with this number. I think I hit it right on the nail right on the head.
Really?
Dang.
Yeah, I think I got it.
I think I'm in the window. I don't know if it's above or below, but I think I'm going to get a point
So
for
many
this
games,
answer.
too, this thing. So many games. So you got to go higher than what you think. 6.
I went 6.
Yeah.
The answer is 9.
Dang!
I said I went 9. Look. Okay, so CCAT wins. Congratulations again.
Wow.
Do you want the left leg or the right leg?
Because, of course, the terms of this competition is loser gets the lap of Santa alongside Tina, while the winner gets to go arm over shoulder of Santa in the show Christmas picture.
So what I will say is there are more weeks to go, but we don't have any more weeks of this because we got to take a picture with Santa before Christmas. So
I think we can hire a discount Santa like for January 17th.
No, I definitely don't want a discount Santa.
studio.
Not that guy either. I need a real professional Santa that's been doing it for years.
When Santa's just
Grizzled.
hard on luck, it's slow season. Who wants Santa
No, I
on
don't-
July 27th?
You get a post-Christmas Santa? That is a discount Santa? That is not, you're
He just
not in good
kept the
territory.
beard. Why do you keep the beard, Santa? Like it's out of Christmas season.
What? Yeah, I would have
He's
more
drunk.
questions.
That's a drunk Santa.
Drunk
that's,
Santa.
that's a Santa that might be homeless.
Bad Santa. That's a bad Santa. And I don't know if I want to sit on the lap of any Santa, let alone a bad Santa. Okay, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Maybe at the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans, we could set this up.
They will be there.
That's tomorrow. We will have a Santa Claus.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus will be
nice.
at the Bush's Boca
Can I
Raton
sit
Bowl
on
of
Mrs.
Beans.
Claus's lap?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're going to set that up tomorrow.
We'll set it up tomorrow.
Yes.
Do we have time now for a injury report before we go to break here?
Yeah.
This coming out of the NFL, and I'll deliver it courtesy of Baptist Health Orthopedic Care.
My leg! I am not angry. I am in pain. My leg!
Time now for an injury report.
My head and torso!
Wow, that's crazy. They hit me everywhere except
my legs!
Presented by Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Go where the pros go.
1 week after Patrick Mahomes suffered an ACL tear, Gardner Minshew did not. Minshew is going to be out for the season, but the reports are that he does still have his ACL intact, but he avoided the worst-case scenario after going down in Nashville in Week 16 against the Tennessee Titans. Gardner Minshew, his ACL still intact, but he does still have a knee injury. We'll find out more about that going forward, but the Chiefs pick up Shane Buechele from the practice squad. They are now literally talking about teams where games don't matter as much anymore. The Chiefs are in that territory, which we would have never assumed here.
Fade them. Just like when we saw the Chiefs play last year, the Broncos, was it when the game didn't matter?
Yeah.
None of these games matter for the Chiefs.
Right.
If you are a better of football, fade the Chiefs. I don't care what that number
They
is.
can't put that line further enough away from what your reality would assume. You're right about that, and if you faded them this past weekend, you did great, like we did on Cover 5.
Mm-hmm.
That is your Baptist Health Orthopedic Care injury report. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, they want to get you back to the game that you love, the sports that you love, the hobbies that you love. Baptist Health is here for you, and they want to welcome you to being treated like a pro. They work on the professionals, and they want to make sure that they can work on you as well if you have any issues that come up in your life. Get back to the game. Get back to the games, the hobbies, the sports, the billiards, the volleyball, the flag football, whatever it is that you enjoy. I'm not going to kink shame. Go out and have your fun. But if you're hurt, I am going to say get back to your health at Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. From weekend warriors to seasoned pros, our all-pro team delivers all of the advanced care that you deserve. So get back to doing what you love most and learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. That's baptisthealth.net/ortho.
Tina, are you going to join us in the air tomorrow, or are you too busy?
I will not be joining.
Oh, man. So
Today's my last day in 2025.
these are your last words of 2025 on Theoretically Speaking. Does that carry even more weight?
Yeah, it makes me sad. But I'm
Wow.
excited for 2026.
Yeah, we're going to have specialty programming tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. before we get you ready for the pregame show for the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans, where it's going to be a mixed bag of ESPN West Palm hosts, whoever of which does not have duties currently at that moment. So a little bit of Theo, a little bit of me, a little bit of Russo, a little bit of Rizzo, maybe an Evan Cohen appearance if we are lucky enough. And, yeah, it should be a fun time right outside the gate there at Flagler Credit Union Stadium.
Why are we only lucky for Evan Cohen appearances?
This guy, he wants to avoid me at all costs.
He does.
So if I'm in the room, the percent chance you have of seeing Evan Cohen drops dramatically.
It does. It does. He literally left the John Martin poker charity tournament at PBKC early because he saw you were still playing.
He was intimidated.
More on that on the other side. That's Tina. That is CCAT. We are in the happy hour of Theoretically Speaking right here on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
As teams fight for their shot to hoist the trophy, make sure the only thing turning up the heat is the action on the field. Keep your home in the win column with EDS Air Conditioning. Qualified customers can score 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong in the postseason, not in your living room. With more than 800 Google reviews and a 4.8-star rating, EDS has been the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit EDSIsYes.com today. Stay cool through every playoff moment and don't sweat the small stuff.
Hey, Florida drivers, the holiday season is upon us. When celebrating, always plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Besides, a DUI could cost you $10,000. Not exactly the best gift you could give yourself. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hi, I'm Scott Smith with Smith Ball Baez and Prather, Florida Injury Lawyers. As you have likely seen and heard, law firm advertising is at an all-time high. Attorney ads seem to be part of every radio and TV commercial segment. Some firms are even using paid actors and actresses to speak for them. At Smith Ball Baez and Prather, we know that the decision to hire a law firm should never be based on advertisements alone. It is our past results and many positive 5-star reviews that we encourage you to read at smithball.com to learn more about our law firm. We have board-certified lawyers. We have lawyers listed in the best lawyers in America and in super lawyers. But most importantly, we have experienced lawyers located right here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast that are ready to be your advocate and your voice, and fully prepared to start fighting for your legal rights today. Our purpose, legal power. Our mission, huge results. If you've been injured, the lawyers at Smith Ball Baez and Prather will help. Call us at 500-HELP, 500-HELP. With Smith Ball Baez and Prather, help is just a local phone call away. Offices Palm Beach Gardens, Boca Raton, and Port St. Lucie.
Time now for the coolest moment of the week. Presented by EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. EDS is yes.
From College Station, the game that shocked not the world, but just specifically the fellas in that stadium. The call for Malachi Toney scoring the game-winning touchdown for Miami.
5 plays on the drive, all of them carries by Fletcher for 75 yards. Undoubtedly, no, they're not going to give it again. They're going to give it to Toney. Toney scores a touchdown. What a call by Shannon Dawson. Beautifully executed. Malachi Toney comes to the forefront for Miami again.
That call courtesy of ESPN, that play courtesy of a true freshman 18-year-old wide receiver who also plays quarterback, who also plays in the slot, who also plays running back, who caught a jet, technically a pass right there. It was technically like one of those jet touch passes. Toney takes it around the edge, scores a touchdown. Miami wins 10-3. That is your EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing coolest moment of the week. And boy, did it seal the deal for the Miami Hurricanes, who go on to win that thing. Ohio State, you're next, and I'm feeling breezy, baby.
You know what the best way to get on the good side of your in-laws is?
What's up? Talk to me.
To take their home cooking to a nationally broadcasted sports show, in theoretically speaking, and give credit to your mother-in-law. That's what Brandon in West Palm did.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Brandon in West Palm's mother-in-law, Liz, for making this delicious coquito.
Liz, we getting lit tonight off you, man. You really set a play up for the holiday party. When you hear stories about this holiday party, it was fueled by Brandon's mother-in-law.
Like, Your Honor, I was off the Liz.
Dog, Liz about to get it lit now. I ain't never had coquito, but I will tonight.
You're not equipped, man.
I will
It's going
tonight.
to take you. It's going to dominate, Theo.
It has a little bit of an eggnog vibe to it.
You're at the driving range, pumping one to the back net, off the Liz.
Off that Liz? Hey, that's my excuse. I'm riding with that all night. I'm off that Liz, bro.
There's got to be a rap song called Off the Liz now. That's an incredible nickname for something that could be described as alcohol.
There's a Gucci Mane song called Off the Leash.
I didn't know that.
And it is a great song. And I can make a rendition of that Off the Liz.
Yeah.
Speaking of, man, you off the leash with that golf game these days.
Yes, I can put my skills to test tonight. You know, court of public opinion of this office, because we have a holiday party at a driving range, and people are going to be looking at me saying, all right, C-Cat, these Kaiser Golf Center lessons, let's see if they're paying off.
Oh.
And I'm confident they will. Shout out to the Kaiser Golf Coaching Center. It's right off of I-95, right off the Turnpike in West Palm Beach. It's the home of 27 national championships as an athletic department. Some of those are golf championships, by the way. I get my golf game right there at Kaiser. Schedule your lessons today, KaiserGolfCenter.com, KaiserGolfCenter.com. Shout out to the football team of Kaiser, runners-up in the NAIA National Championship game this year. A nail-biter to the very end in Fort Worth. But Coach Russ's gang will be back for blood in 2026. KUCHawks.com for those informations about the rest of the AD department.
This is we'll talk tomorrow, but last time officially on Theoretically Speaking, talking to the good people for quite some time until the New Year. So until then, my good people, enjoy the holiday season. Enjoy the New Year celebrations. Go in love. Go in peace. Go enjoy.
Mondays just got better for the men of Palm Beach County. Unlimited Auto Wash is offering $5 off any wash every Monday at all 6 convenient locations. Men's Monday at Unlimited Auto Wash. Don't miss it.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike, and if you love football, you're in the right place. ESPN 106.3 has it all. Tomorrow, this one is for all the beans. It's the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans.